Hello, my name is Adrienne Smith, and I'll be speaking with you this afternoon about the rewards of receiving a college athletic scholarship. First of all, I would like to thank Booster Club organizations, which provide so much support to our kids and ultimately give them the tools they need, along with coaches, to receive an athletic scholarship. Good Booster Club organizations provide exceptional extracurricular opportunities for students. They are volunteer labor, so it requires a lot of commitment. Maintaining uniforms, equipment, fundraising, traveling, all of these responsibilities are often too much for coaches and staff, and we really do need the help of Booster Club organizations. School board budgets are stretched just to cover the basic necessities of learning, and there is not enough taxpayer funding to cover extracurricular programs within the school system. Nothing instills confidence better than community and fan support. Your support contributes to greater teamwork and success, and also I really believe that being a part of a respected program and a well-organized program give kids confidence, and they tend to take the sport more seriously, which can ultimately lead to more kids receiving an athletic scholarship. Now, from what I understand and from research that I've done, I've learned that the recruiting process has changed a lot over the past years. Years ago, the recruiting process required minimum effort from college coaches. They mainly just scouted local high schools and relied on local high school coaches to relay information about prospective athletes. Today, however, the recruiting process is a little more complex and it is sophisticated, and in most cases it demands that the student athlete know how to market themselves and attract the attention of college coaches. The main reason that student athletes are not recruited, number one, obviously being lack of talent, but other than that, low GPA and lack of exposure are reasons why kids don't get athletic scholarships. Now, we do have our blue chip athletes who make up a very small percentage of high school athletes, and those are the kids that will receive an athletic scholarship or who are recruited without ever having to contact a coach themselves. These are going to be your All-Americans or kids that are part of a large and well-recognized program and have won multiple state championships. Those athletes can kind of just sit back and allow the colleges to come to them, but unfortunately that is not the case with most high school athletes. Now, students will need to know what is expected of them during the recruiting process. Athletes need to know how to maintain eligibility first and foremost. Academic problems are by far the number one reason why students become ineligible. However, there are some less common circumstances which will cause a kid to become ineligible. For example, accepting gifts from prospective schools or their booster club organization is a no-no, and it will make you ineligible for the upcoming year. Also, if coaches accept stipends or any type of kickback in order to steer students to a particular university, that student could lose their eligibility. In October, Khalil McKenzie, which is a top football prospect, lost his eligibility due to a transfer issue, and he was recruited by UCLA, which is a Division I program, and he lost his eligibility during the first year because he transferred during his senior year of high school. So he started off high school at one school, then transferred during the season and lost his eligibility for the first year. So it is imperative that students understand what could cause them to lose eligibility and to be aware of eligibility guidelines. It is each player's responsibility to know those rules. So the NCAA is not going to hear that you didn't know or you weren't aware, and it's not going to cause them to reinstate you. Now, I myself was a part of certain club organizations. I played AAU basketball, and for each tournament, they required us to attend a conference where we had to sign an oath saying that we were aware of eligibility rules and we were aware of the circumstances that could cause you to become ineligible. So I'm not sure about other sports. I would imagine that they, are required to do the same thing. Now, colleges also tend to steer away from kids who have prior have had problems in the past, and it's imperative that kids give colleges a good reason to recruit them other than just talent, because there's so many kids out there, and 2% of high school students again receive a college scholarship. So that process is very competitive, and our kids have to learn how to be marketable. Now, rule number one in the recruiting process is exposure, or getting people to watch you play. If you're not a blue chip athlete, an All-American like we discussed before, then you will need to submit game film, student information to colleges so that they can become interested in you and hopefully recruit you. Now, NCAA, which is an organization that protects high school sports and maintains amateurism within this country, are divided mainly among 3 divisions, and you also have the junior colleges and NAIA leagues. So NCAA Division I, those sports are about colleges chasing millions or even billions of dollars. Multi-billion-dollar extravaganza known as March Madness in basketball is one example of how the stakes are so high for Division I sports. These schools are going to include large schools like the University of Texas, Notre Dame, schools like that. Now, the University of Texas is the largest Division I and the highest money-generating school. They generated $139 million last year, and Notre Dame came in second at $119 million. Now, at these schools, there is a very high importance placed on athletics. And in these schools, the public is much more aware of what goes on in athletics than in academics, which is why some of these programs receive so much criticism. At the University of Texas, the football coach makes 4 times the amount as a college president. So I think that says it all as far as where the emphasis lies in these programs. So some people have a problem with that, and some people don't have a problem with that. For the major schools, if you're a very talented athlete who want to go on and play professionally, then a big-time school in Division I would be for you. If you're a student who does not think that they would like to go on and play outside of college, or you have serious academic goals, then maybe a Division I school is not for you. So there are also Division II and Division III schools which place focus different, or I should say the balance between academics and athletics is different in those programs. Now, the advantages to being recruited by a Division I school is the opportunity to receive a full ride scholarship. A full ride is a dream to a high school player and also to the parents of that student. However, scholarships are not automatically a full ride just because you're recruited by a Division I school. They are offered, full rides, first of all, mainly offered to players of money-generating sports, revenue-generating sports. So these are our head count sports. For men, that would be basketball and football. For women, it's basketball, volleyball, tennis, and gymnastics. So if you're an athlete of those other sports, well, you're going to have to rely on usually academic scholarships, or you may receive partial scholarships to play those sports. Also, many athletic scholarships are granted for just 1 year. So that means that you will have to compete the second year around to make sure that you're able to receive the scholarship. The average value of a full ride or full scholarship at an in-state public school is $15,000 per year and $25,000 per year for an out-of-state school. Full scholarships at private schools average about $35,000 per year, and the real value of athletic scholarships are really intangible, because without them, those student athletes would be unable to pursue their passions and academic dreams. And even if you have dreams of playing professionally, you do have to start with college. So, this makes your professional career possible as well. The average NCAA scholarship given to Division I athletes is $13,821, and that was in 2013, according to NCAA. Now, the average scholarship given to a Division II athlete was $5,362 in 2013. There are 312 Division One colleges across 45 states. Typically, these are smaller public schools and private universities with under 10,000 students. All scholarships at the NCAA level are equivalency scholarships, which means that the majority are partial scholarships. The main difference between Division One and Division Two athletics are the amount of scholarships that they are able to award. At a D1 school, they can offer 85 scholarships per year, while at a Division Two school, they can only offer 36 scholarships. So being a part of Division Two athletics does not necessarily mean you don't have the talent to perform, but these schools are sometimes better academically and just may fit better for the athlete. Division Three schools are also an option for kids that love sports. Division Three athletics in its purest form. Division Three athletics is sports in its purest form, and what I mean by that is that students playing at the Division Three level are playing for no other reason than that they love to play, because they are not given athletic scholarships. While a Division Three school may have an excellent program, the NCAA restricts them from giving athletic scholarships. So it doesn't mean that they're not looking for great players or exceptional players. What they are looking for are elite players with firm academic backgrounds. Division Three schools can offer general scholarships and grants to academically impressive students who have excelled at sports as an extracurricular activity. In this way, they can build successful college teams while bringing the best and brightest to their campuses. Students who wish to pursue sports at the college level and who have strong academic backgrounds or academic goals may find Division Three colleges to offer the best of both worlds. So the main difference between Division One, Division Two, and Division Three are, again, the funding. You also have the ability at the junior college level to receive a full scholarship or a partial scholarship. Is mainly just depending on that coach and what they're able to offer for that year and what you're able to bring to the table. Now, like I said, the Division One schools receive a lot of criticism for the money that they bring in, and a lot of people question whether these athletes can really be considered student athletes. The majority of them only go to school or only attending that college so they can go on and play professionally, and it's kind of like a pre-professional program. So some people argue that those students should be receiving money, since the school is generating millions of dollars off of their performance. Now, student athletes are considered amateur by the NCAA, but in reality, nothing is amateur about the multi-billion-dollar football industry. I mean, what's amateur about billions of dollars? And as I studied in a previous course, true amateurism means that you don't charge for ticket sales and things like that. So the concept of amateurism is really not accurate when describing a student athlete. So even though athletes are not paid at the Division One level, they often receive incentives and stipends for being a part of the big-time programs. For example, at the University of Texas, they have luxury suites with theater-style seats, TVs, kitchenettes, and bars that lease for $88,000 per year. So I'm not sure how the logistics of it would work, but me personally, I do think that those athletes of those programs should be receiving some type of money. So as you can see, I did give you a lot of information about the different types of athletic scholarships that are available to our students. I think the reason why a lot of kids do play is to go on and play college, and some even aspire to play at the professional level. Through sports, we learn some of life's most enduring lessons and the importance of discipline, perseverance, and teamwork. So by acquiring an athletic scholarship, a student can go on and continue to build character and receive some of the benefits that come along with playing a sport. So I hope my speech was informative. Thank you for your time, and great day.